13 Lessons from Stoicism to Keep Calm. Have you ever watched someone stay completely calm while everything around them seems to be spiraling out of control? You know, when life throws its worst at you, stress, chaos, and frustration, and yet there's that one person who handles it like they've cracked the code to peace. What if I told you that this ancient philosophy not only reveals the secret to staying calm in life storms, but could completely change the way you react to challenges? Imagine tapping into the wisdom of a Roman emperor who faced wars, plagues, and palace intrigues, and still managed to maintain unshakable calm. Marcus Aurelius was more than just a ruler. He was a Stoic, and his life offers timeless lessons that are more relevant today than ever before. In this video, we're going to dive into 10 powerful Stoic principles that can help you conquer stress, master your emotions, and navigate life's unpredictability with the same calm as a seasoned warrior. Ready to unlock the secret? Let's get started. Lesson 1. Embrace what you can control. In today's world, where everything moves at breakneck speed, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But here's the powerful gem that Stoicism offers. Focus on what you can control. In the midst of all the chaos, there's a sense of calm that comes from channeling your energy into the one thing you truly own: your choices and actions. Think about it this way: you can't control the traffic, the weather, or other people's behavior, but you can control how you respond to these things. If you're stuck in traffic, you can choose to rage against it, or you can take a deep breath, shift your mindset, and focus on something productive. The power of Stoicism isn't about denying emotions, but about acknowledging them and deciding how to act in the face of them. It's like being a modern-day warrior in the battle of daily life. You don't have a sword and shield, but you have the ability to choose your response. That's where your true power lies. How you respond to what life throws at you defines your experience. Here's the most important part: it's not about perfection. Life will always throw curveballs, but when you focus on what you can control, your attitude, your actions, your mindset, you start building a life of peace and resilience, even in the most chaotic moments. Stoicism teaches you to direct your energy where it matters most, on the choices you can make, not the circumstances you can't change. Lesson 2. Use the power of acceptance. Imagine standing on the edge of the ocean, watching as wave after wave crashes onto the shore. You can't stop them, right? No matter how hard you try, the waves will keep coming. But here's the key: while you can't control the waves, you can learn how to ride them. That's the essence of acceptance in Stoicism. Acceptance isn't about surrendering to fate or pretending everything is okay when it's clearly not. It's about understanding that certain things are simply beyond your control, and instead of fighting them, you adapt and move with them. Think about how many times in your life something goes wrong. Maybe you spill your coffee, miss a bus, or forget an important meeting. These small frustrations can easily snowball into a full-blown bad day. But what if, instead of fighting these setbacks, you simply accepted them as part of life? This is where the magic of acceptance lies. It doesn't make you passive, it makes you powerful. By accepting that some things are out of your hands, you free up energy to focus on what you can control: your next move, your mindset, and your actions. Marcus Aurelius himself would remind us that getting worked up over things like traffic, the weather, or a rude comment online is like trying to stop the rain. It's pointless. Every time you practice acceptance, you grow stronger. Each time you allow yourself to face life's challenges without resistance, you become more resilient. Acceptance isn't about giving up. It's about taking control of how you respond, no matter what life throws your way. Just like a tree in a storm, you bend but don't break. Lesson 3. Practice mindfulness. In the whirlwind of daily life, it's easy to get lost. Your mind races from one thing to the next, regrets about yesterday, worries about tomorrow, and all the tasks in between. But Stoicism has a simple, yet powerful antidote to this mental chaos: mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is often misunderstood. It's not some complex, mystical practice reserved for monks. Instead, Stoicism teaches us that mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, right here and right now. It's about anchoring yourself in the present, even when life feels overwhelming. Whether you're sipping your morning coffee, walking to work, or just taking a breath, every single moment is an opportunity to practice mindfulness. Start with the basics. Tune into your senses. What do you see, hear, or smell? It's about slowing down and truly experiencing the moment. When you eat, taste each bite. When you walk, feel every step. By turning everyday actions into mindful experiences, you create a space for calm amidst the chaos. But let's be real. It's hard to stay mindful all the time. Your mind will wander, and that's completely normal. The key is to gently guide it back. This isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Each time you bring your focus back to the present, you're strengthening your mindfulness muscle. Mindfulness doesn't mean escaping from reality. It means facing it head-on with a clear, calm mind. When stress knocks on your door, mindfulness is that deep breath before you answer. It's a reminder that the only moment you truly have is the one you're in. Embrace it, live it, and face life's challenges with the calm steadiness that only mindfulness can bring. Lesson 4. Cultivate resilience. Life isn't always smooth sailing. There will be setbacks, failures, and obstacles that feel overwhelming at times. But here's where Stoicism really shines. It teaches us to cultivate resilience, the ability to stand firm in the face of adversity, not because we're invincible, but because we know how to bend without breaking. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. It's about facing each challenge head-on, not by running away or pretending it doesn't hurt, but by embracing discomfort and learning from it. Imagine waking up every day, acknowledging that the world might be unpredictable, but knowing that how you react to it is entirely up to you. The Stoics didn't believe in avoiding pain or discomfort. They believed in using it as an opportunity for growth. When you face a challenge, whether it's a difficult conversation or a major life obstacle, you have a choice. You can let it defeat you, or you can use it to grow stronger. It's not about being unbreakable. It's about becoming flexible enough to withstand life's storms and learning how to thrive in them. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Think of resilience as your inner compass, guiding you through rough waters. It's about choosing your response, learning from every struggle, and growing more unshakable with each one. Resilience isn't built in easy times. It's forged in the fires of adversity. But every step you take in the face of challenges, no matter how small, is a victory. Next time life throws a curveball your way, don't shy away. Catch it, learn from it, and grow stronger. That's the Stoic way. Lesson 5. Choose your response. One of the most powerful things Stoicism teaches us is this: you are in control of how you respond to everything life throws at you. In a world where everything seems to move fast and unpredictably, it's easy to feel like you're at the mercy of external circumstances. But Stoicism flips that script. It reminds us that while we can't control the world around us, we can always control how we react to it. Think about a time when something went wrong. Maybe you got bad news, or someone said something hurtful. It's easy to let that moment spiral into frustration, anger, or sadness. But here's the truth. Those emotions don't have to define your actions. Instead of reacting impulsively, Stoicism urges you to take a breath, pause, and choose your response carefully. It's like being the director of your own life. Every situation, every moment, is like a scene in a movie, and you get to script how you respond. That pause before reacting is not a weakness, it's your strength. It's the power of self-control, the ability to acknowledge your emotions without letting them control you. When you choose your response, you don't just survive, you thrive. For example, let's say you're frustrated with work. Instead of letting that frustration grow into something bigger, use it as fuel for creativity or to learn something new. If you're heartbroken, channel that energy into understanding yourself better or connecting more deeply with others. Stoicism isn't about suppressing feelings. It's about using them to propel you forward in a positive direction. You are not a leaf blowing in the wind at the mercy of fate. You're the captain of your ship, and your response is your rudder. When you take control of how you respond, you transform challenges into opportunities for growth. So the next time life throws a curveball, don't react automatically. Pause, breathe, and decide how you want to respond. Lesson 6. Limit excessive desires. We live in a world where it seems like the next big thing is always just out of reach. New gadgets, bigger houses, fancier cars, the list goes on. We're constantly told that happiness lies in the next purchase, the next upgrade, or the next achievement. But Stoicism offers us a much simpler path. Limit excessive desires and focus on what truly matters. Excessive desires don't just drain your energy. They cloud your judgment and distract you from the things that actually bring fulfillment. Stoicism isn't about denying yourself joy. It's about finding lasting happiness in the essentials, the things that have real value and meaning in life. Think about the difference between a fleeting thrill and lasting satisfaction. Maybe you've experienced the rush of buying something new, but how long did that feeling last? A few days? A week? But what about the lasting joy you get from spending quality time with loved ones, achieving something meaningful, or experiencing personal growth? These are the treasures that don't fade over time. By limiting excessive desires, you're not sacrificing joy, you're gaining control over it. You're learning to appreciate what you already have and finding contentment in simplicity. This doesn't mean you should stop striving for personal success or meaningful goals. It just means that you should focus on quality over quantity. Start by decluttering, not just your closet, but your mind. Remove the unnecessary noise of material desires and focus on what truly adds value to your life. Is it the next shiny object, or is it a deeper sense of purpose, connection, and personal growth? The richest person isn't the one who has the most, it's the one who needs the least. Every time you catch yourself longing for something new, ask yourself, do I really need this? Will it make me happier or more fulfilled? If the answer is no, take a step back and appreciate what you already have. True contentment doesn't come from acquiring more. It comes from embracing the present moment and focusing on what truly enriches your life. Lesson 7. Be virtuous. In a world that often feels chaotic and demanding, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and lose sight of our core values. But Stoicism teaches us that, no matter how turbulent life gets, one of the best ways to maintain calm and control is to consistently live with virtue. Being virtuous isn't about performing grand acts of heroism. It's about the small, everyday decisions you make. It's about acting with integrity, courage, wisdom, and self-control, even when no one is watching. Stoicism invites us to reflect on who we want to be, and then align our actions with that vision. If you aspire to be calm, act calmly in moments of stress. If you value courage, take action in the face of fear. If you seek wisdom, take time to reflect and learn. This is where the true power of virtue lies. It's not about perfection, but about progress. Each day presents new opportunities to practice these virtues, whether it's showing patience in a difficult conversation or choosing to take the high road in a conflict. By cultivating these virtues, you not only become a better person, but you also build a strong foundation of inner peace that can withstand life's challenges. As Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This is the essence of Stoic virtue. It's about self-awareness, understanding your values, and then taking deliberate action that reflects those values. You're not just reacting to the world around you. You're intentionally creating the person you want to be. Virtue helps you stay grounded when life tries to knock you off course. It's a guiding compass that directs you toward actions that align with your best self. Every time you act with integrity, courage, or wisdom, you're reinforcing that inner fortress of calm. By practicing virtue daily, you're not just navigating life, you're mastering the art of a serene existence. Lesson 8. Understand the transitory nature of life. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes it feels like everything is in constant motion. One moment everything seems fine, and the next it can all change in an instant. Stoicism teaches us that life's transitory nature is something we must embrace, not fear. Change is inevitable, and rather than clinging to the past or obsessing over the future, we can learn to live fully in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Time is a river, a violent current of events, glimpsed once and already carried past us." This vivid metaphor captures the essence of Stoic thinking. Time doesn't stop for anyone, and neither should we. Understanding that nothing in life is permanent gives us the freedom to focus on what matters most, the present moment. Think about it. How many times have you spent energy worrying about something that may never even happen, or regretting something that's already done and gone? The Stoics remind us that dwelling on the past or stressing about the future takes us away from the one thing we can actually control, the here and now. By accepting the transitory nature of life, you cultivate a peace that isn't shaken by the inevitable changes we all face. It's like being on a boat in the middle of a fast-moving river. You can't control the current, but you can control how you steer. Instead of resisting the flow, you learn to navigate it, making the most of the journey. This lesson doesn't mean we should ignore the future or forget the lessons of the past. But it does mean that we need to ground ourselves in the present, recognizing that life is constantly shifting. By embracing this, we free ourselves from the weight of what's already gone or what may never come, and we focus on living fully in the moment. Lesson 9. The value of gratitude. In a world constantly pushing us to strive for more, it's easy to forget the simple joys that surround us every day. We get caught up in the cycle of wanting more things, more success, more recognition, and it can feel like we're always chasing after happiness. But Stoicism teaches us that true happiness doesn't come from external achievements or possessions. It comes from within, and one of the most powerful ways to tap into that peace is through gratitude. Gratitude, as Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, taught, isn't just about saying thank you when things go well. It's about actively recognizing the good in all things, even when life isn't perfect. It's about appreciating the little moments that often go unnoticed. The warmth of the sun on your face, the smile of a stranger, the comfort of a familiar song. It's easy to be grateful when everything is going smoothly, but the true test of gratitude comes in moments of struggle. When things go wrong, when you face setbacks or disappointments, that's when gratitude has the power to transform your mindset. Instead of letting frustration or disappointment take over, you can choose to be thankful for the lessons that adversity brings. Every challenge offers an opportunity to grow, and by embracing gratitude, you open yourself up to wisdom and resilience. In the Stoic view, gratitude isn't a passive feeling, it's an active choice. When we cultivate gratitude, we train our minds to focus on what's positive in our lives rather than what's lacking. This shift in perspective helps us find peace even in the most difficult times. By being grateful for what we have, our relationships, our health, the opportunities to grow, we cultivate a sense of abundance that doesn't depend on what we lack. Next time you're feeling overwhelmed or dissatisfied, take a moment to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Start small. Notice the simple pleasures, the quiet moments that bring you joy. By practicing gratitude regularly, you'll begin to build a more peaceful, joyful heart, one that's resilient to life's storms. Lesson 10. Keep learning and growing. Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned. But Stoicism teaches us that challenges aren't roadblocks, they're opportunities for growth. The key to resilience and personal development is embracing every challenge as a chance to learn, adapt, and improve. The Stoics believe that true strength comes from within, not from external circumstances, but from how we choose to respond to those circumstances. Epicurus once said, "Who then is invincible? The one who cannot be upset by anything outside their reasoned choice." This powerful insight reminds us that no matter what life throws at us, our internal response is what truly defines our strength. Growth isn't just about learning from books or mentors, it's about engaging with life itself. Every moment, every interaction, and every decision is a learning opportunity. Stoicism encourages us to live actively, to test our beliefs, refine our values, and make better choices based on what we've learned. The small, daily decisions we make are what shape our character and our destiny. Think of life as a constant process of evolution. Each obstacle you face, whether it's a failure, a mistake, or a difficult situation, is a stepping stone to becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. The true mark of growth isn't just about how well you handle success, but how you navigate setbacks and use them to fuel your improvement. Keep in mind, growth isn't instant. It's a lifelong journey filled with ups and downs. But every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. By keeping an open mind, embracing challenges, and continuing to learn, you build a solid foundation of inner strength and wisdom. The Stoic path isn't about perfection, it's about progress. The more we learn from life's difficulties, the more resilient and wise we become. So embrace every challenge with an open heart and mind, knowing that it's shaping you into a stronger, more capable person. Life will always present challenges, but by continually learning and growing, you'll be ready to face whatever comes next with strength and grace. Lesson 11. Embrace the present moment. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in the past or anxiously anticipate the future. But one of the most powerful Stoic lessons is the importance of embracing the present moment. Life, after all, is happening now. It's not in the things we regret from yesterday or the worries we have about tomorrow. The only time we truly have is the present. Imagine being fully immersed in whatever you're doing, whether it's having a conversation, working on a project, or simply enjoying a quiet moment. Stoicism teaches us that the present moment is a gift. By embracing it fully, we stop being distracted by what's behind us or ahead of us. The more present we are, the more deeply we can connect with our lives and the people around us. This lesson isn't just about mindfulness. It's about acknowledging that while the future may hold challenges and the past may have shaped us, it's the present where we can make our choices and take action. By living fully in the now, you reduce unnecessary anxiety and stress. Your ability to stay grounded and composed increases, and you start making decisions with clarity instead of fear or regret. So, whenever you catch yourself drifting into thoughts about the past or future, gently bring yourself back to the present. Focus on what you're doing right now and embrace it with full attention. This practice can help you not only manage stress, but also cultivate a deeper appreciation for the beauty and opportunity of the present. Lesson 12. Let go of perfectionism. In a world that often values success, achievement, and flawless performance, Stoicism offers a refreshing antidote. Let go of perfectionism. It's easy to get caught in the trap of thinking everything must be perfect in order to be worthwhile. We strive for flawless work, perfect relationships, or the ideal version of ourselves. But this constant pursuit of perfection can drain our energy and lead to frustration, anxiety, and burnout. Stoicism teaches us that perfection isn't the goal, progress is. Instead of obsessing over perfection, we should focus on doing our best and learning from the process. Epictetus said, "It's not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." The desire for perfection is just another form of attachment, one that keeps us from appreciating the journey and the lessons it brings. By embracing imperfection, we free ourselves from the pressure of always having to get everything exactly right. This doesn't mean we stop striving for excellence, but rather that we acknowledge that mistakes and flaws are part of the human experience. They're opportunities for growth, not signs of failure. Every mistake is a chance to learn, to refine, and to improve. The Stoic approach isn't about being perfect. It's about becoming better, one step at a time. So, instead of expecting perfection, focus on progress. Take action, learn from your experiences, and celebrate the small wins along the way. The less energy you spend chasing perfection, the more you'll have to invest in actual growth and fulfillment. Let go of the burden of perfectionism and embrace the freedom that comes with knowing that the process is just as important as the outcome. Lesson 13. Find peace in simplicity. In a world that constantly encourages us to accumulate more possessions, more recognition, more experiences, it's easy to get lost in the clutter. Stoicism teaches us that true peace and contentment often lie in simplicity. By stripping away the unnecessary noise and focusing on what truly matters, we can create space for calm and clarity in our lives. The Stoics believe that external circumstances don't define our happiness. Instead, it's our internal state, the way we think, feel, and respond, that shapes our experience. This lesson is a reminder that we don't need more things or more complexity to be happy. In fact, the pursuit of more can often take us further from true peace. Think about the simple joys that fill your life: good conversations with friends, the feeling of being present in the moment, the satisfaction of a job well done. These things don't require grand gestures or possessions, yet they bring the kind of happiness that endures. Stoicism encourages us to find peace and simplicity by focusing on the essentials: our health, our relationships, and our ability to grow as individuals. By removing distractions and simplifying our lives, we can create more room for what really matters. This isn't about renouncing all comforts or luxury. It's about understanding that our happiness doesn't depend on external wealth or status. True contentment comes from cultivating a simple, meaningful life aligned with our values. So start small. Take a moment to declutter, not just your physical space, but your mental and emotional space as well. Let go of the unnecessary desires, the constant need for validation, and the belief that more is always better. By embracing simplicity, you'll create a life of greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. So there you have it, the 13 timeless lessons from Stoicism that can help you cultivate calm, resilience, and wisdom in today's fast-paced world. Remember, Stoicism isn't about becoming emotionless or detached from life's challenges. It's about taking control of how you respond to them. Every moment is an opportunity to practice these principles and grow into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. If any of these lessons resonated with you, I encourage you to start applying them in your own life. Begin with small steps, whether it's embracing what you can control, practicing mindfulness, or shifting your mindset to one of gratitude. These simple, yet profound practices can transform your experience and help you stay calm no matter what life throws your way. If you found value in these Stoic principles, please hit the like button to support the channel and share this wisdom with others who could benefit from it. And don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you're incorporating Stoicism into your daily life. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video on how to live a calmer, more resilient life. Stay connected on this journey of growth and inner peace. Stay stoic, and remember, the only thing we can truly control is our response. Let's keep growing together.